Mic volume check. Should be working. Let's check. Should be. Oh wait, I don't have a thing on. Yep, there we go. All right, let's shut this laptop down. It's an IP exchange, so yep, I can show you. I think we use it to confirm. I think we're. I don't want to answer, but I believe. So now we. I'm gonna do a quick stream. Hold on, don't come in here, boo. I said don't come in here. What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Tyree? You guys hear me, right? I'm assuming you do. I know you said that we use an additional. I did 3. What is up, guys? You guys hear me, right? Yeah. Sorry, I got a work email at the last second. I'm trying to respond to. How's everyone doing? I haven't streamed in like 2 or 3 weeks. I've been so busy with this new job and whatnot, and other personal matters. So we got this. I got some what's in my wallet updates, and honestly, I had not been paying attention to what's going on in the credit card world. I don't think I've seen anything too crazy on YouTube, at least, or any big news. Did you? Yeah, I don't really see too much. I think I'm gonna get my windows situated. Let's do this. Can we do this? No. This. I want this here. I don't need this as big. Let's make this smaller. And then we'll put this here. There we go. What's going on, Mr. Jones? How you doing? How is your week going? What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Maybe 2 more days of work. Actually, I'm off Friday. It's 1 more day of work for me. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put. Cause I moved my camera over, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put my windows at, so I can look at my camera a little bit more directly. So I'm gonna put this here. Then put a chat here in this window. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, I guess. So I don't want to make this too long of a stream. I'm trying to cut it off at like 5:30 Eastern, so about 30 minutes. So what's in my wallet right now? Some updates on that. So I think actually maybe not too big of updates, but I did downgrade my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So that is gone. Before I downgraded it, I did use about, I want to say about 100,000 points to cash in with the pay it yourself. So I used about 100,000 points to cash out at that 1.5 cents per point. And I have roughly 80,000 Ultimate Reward points left. My wife also has some points too. She maybe have like, I think she probably has like 30 to 40,000 points. So we still have quite a bit of points. In addition to that, we have like 125,000 Hyatt points. That's just because I had to cancel, some vacations this year that I had already booked for Hyatt. So I got those points back. So I'm still sitting at a pretty decent amount of points when you look at Hyatt and Chase combined. And I'm not planning on using them anytime soon, so that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to be doing any traveling this year, so Chase Sapphire Reserve card, I think they've done a lot of good things to kind of make up for the benefits that most people weren't going to be using due to the pandemic. But it still didn't make sense for me to keep it for the full year. So I took advantage of a lot of those benefits, like, the grocery card or the grocery store spending bonus category that they have for a few months. They didn't really add anything after that besides, I think, streaming or something. But it wasn't really worth keeping, so I got rid of it. But I do plan on getting it back. Don't get me wrong. I still love the card. I just didn't want to pay the annual fee again. So my plan is to get the Chase Sapphire Preferred card next, June, July-ish, whenever that is. Whenever my 48-month period since I got my last bonus comes around. So I do plan on doing that. So because of that, I gotta say under 524, I was thinking about shifting to a cashback credit card system for the remaining of the year, but I think if I did do that, it will endanger me of being, over 524 at the time I would have to apply for the preferred card in next year, and that's a big priority. So I want that big sign-up bonus. So I'm just not gonna get any new credit cards this year. I'm just gonna sit on what I have right now. So pretty much my main card setup right now is the Chase Ink Cash card. So that one's a little bit complicated. So the way I use that, I use it for restaurants sometimes. You get 2 points back for restaurants. That's not great. But I do use it every once in a while. My main card for restaurants, I would say, is probably, the gold card. I do still have the gold card. So I'll have that for the remainder of the year. My renewal's not until like January, so I'll have that for the rest of the year. So I use my gold card for restaurants and grocery stores. But I do use my Chasing Cash card for groceries as well. So I buy a gift card from Staples.com. Excuse me, guys. Buy a Whole Foods gift card from Staples.com. That gives you 5 points back, right? So I shop a little bit at Whole Foods. I shop at Kroger and Publix as well. So when I'm shopping at Publix and Kroger, I use a gold card, and then Whole Foods I buy the gift cards with the Chasing Cash card. So those are my 2 cards I have, and then I have like the Ink Unlimited card, which is just the 1.5 cents back on everything. So I use that whenever I'm not hitting those other categories. And that's really it. That's pretty much my card setup right now. So I told you how many points I had with Chase, about 80,000. My wife has about 40,000, I guess. So with Amex, I'm still sitting at like 250,000 membership reward points. My wife has about 120,000 membership reward points. So we still have a lot of Amex membership reward points. My wife just canceled her platinum card, or she plans to cancel her platinum card this coming weekend. So in order to keep those points, she's going to get the Amex everyday card. I think it's just the everyday card, the no annual fee everyday card. And that way she'll be able to keep the membership reward points on her account, because if she were to just cancel her card, she'll lose all of her membership reward points. And the platinum card doesn't really have any downgrade paths to a free card. So you can downgrade it to the gold card or to the green card, and we don't need another one of those cards. So she applied for the everyday preferred card. She got that, so we'll be able to keep those membership reward points. So we'll be good there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for what's in my wallet right now. So very simple. Again, I'm not looking to get any new cards this year because I'm waiting for my, trying to stay under 524 for the next 12 months or so. I could probably afford to get like maybe 1 card. I haven't really looked at, my Excel spreadsheet of all the cards I've gotten over the past, 2 years to see if I'll be able to get any new cards. But, there's really nothing out there that I really need or want right now besides maybe some cashback credit cards. And then, of course, I do still have like, my Amazon credit card, my Best Buy credit card. I use those, as you can imagine. And yeah. Do I prefer Amex or Chase? I prefer Chase points. I haven't used any of my Amex points yet, but I think Chase points it's just so much easier to use. Like the Chase Travel Portal, I think is really good. Hyatt hotels are, just really good value. So if I had to choose between Chase or Amex, for me personally, it'd be Chase. I think when you try to use your points for airlines, it definitely takes a lot more work, especially when you try to transfer your points directly to the airline. But you can get really good value for when you do that. So don't get me wrong. I just haven't really done it yet. I've done it theoretically here and there, just doing some, what if situations, but I've never used any of my membership reward points yet, just Chase points. But yeah, if I had to choose between Chase or Amex, for me, it would definitely be Chase, without a doubt. Not even a question for me, to be honest. And then I don't have any city cards, so no city. I have no interest in getting any of the city cards. They just don't do it for me. And once you have Chase and Amex, I don't know. Jumping into a third ecosystem, it's just too much. Yeah, if you're a Delta flyer, I can see that. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I'm not too committed to any particular airline. I go where the deals are. That's pretty much it. I do like Delta though. Don't get me wrong. I like Delta. If all things are the same, I'll between airlines and price for a ticket, I'll probably choose like Delta over Southwest any day. I'm not a huge fan of Southwest. I've had bad experiences with Southwest. I like the first 2 times I flew Southwest, it was just bad. It was just like delays and yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. US Bank? No, I don't have any US Bank cards. I thought US Bank is not bad. They have some pretty good cards. But like I said, it's really, I just don't see the appeal of jumping into a third ecosystem when you have Chase and Amex. I think those are definitely the top two. Can you book through? I imagine you could. Yeah. Talking about your chase points. Yeah. I think they're the same. Yeah. I guess you could. But for me, like when I'm looking for flights, I mean, for one thing, the first thing I'm looking for is flight deals, and then once I find a flight deal, I'll log on to the Chase, Ultimate Reward portal and book my flight through the reward portal instead of transferring my points to an airline because you get better value. So I'm someone that is kind of open to where I want to travel to. Like I'll have like a list of places I want to go, and then I get those emails from Scotch Cheap Flights on deals that come through, and then when one of them crosses my email that I want a place that I want to go to, I book it, right? So that's kind of why I like the flexibility of Chase points because you have that Chase travel portal that you can use. I've done videos on that, but you know if you definitely have some place you got to be at a specific time of the year for some event or whatever. And of course MX has the most travel partners, airline partners. So and I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna use my MX points. I was gonna use most of them for some first class seats to Europe. It was supposed to be this summer. That's how I was planning on using my MX membership reward points, but you know how that worked out. Is it safe to apply for credit cards again? Yeah, my wife just applied for a credit card. She just got instantly approved. I mean, it was a very low tier card, the everyday Amex everyday card, no annual fee card. So she got instantly approved. It was fine. Yeah, Tyree, you might as well, man. I mean, the sign up bonus is like the biggest way for you to get value out of these cards. So much value. Spend a few thousand, spend $4,000, get 50, 60,000 points, So I would definitely do that. I'm using my Chase Freedom card. What's the Chase Freedom category? Is this nothing too great. It's okay. I have my Chase Freedom card in my wallet, but I don't think I've really used it too much. Hey, what's going on, Sammy? And let me be sure we're using on additional tests ensure input accuracy. Well, we don't use the BNY audit trail report. Sorry, guys, reading some emails. Still slightly working. Amazon user. Oh yeah, that's right. Amazon Whole Foods. Oh yeah, that's right. I've been using that. I forgot. I was using that Whole Foods. Damn, I was using that at the beginning of the quarter for Whole Foods, but then I forgot, and I was buying gift cards with my Chasing Cash card last week. Okay, that's good to know. So let's one step. I totally forgot. I always forget the Freedom cards. Yeah, I don't use it for. I haven't really bought anything on Amazon lately. The only thing I've bought is really like two things in the past. I'm usually like a huge Amazon user, but me and my wife are trying to save some money for some housing projects and some other things. So I haven't really bought anything, to be honest. I bought a new monitor for my computer. That's the only thing I bought in the past like 3 or 4 months. I'm at 424, hoping to Chase open the bank, open the inks back up. I'm thinking about just grabbing the World of High card instead. Yeah, yeah, I need to figure out where I'm at in terms of my 524. I think I'm pretty sure. I mean, next 12 months I'll definitely be under 524, but I'm wondering how much I can afford to open up. Oh, another thing we did, we just got finished refinancing our house, so that's another reason why. I wasn't like even thinking about considering applying for new cards right now. So we just closed on our refinance. Yeah. Sammy, in March I applied for American Express Gold Card. When is a good time to apply for a credit card? Anytime, really. Usually, you want to figure out when the sign-up bonus, what the sign-up bonus is, and if it's at an all-time high, that's definitely a good time to apply. If it's not at an all-time high, you may want to consider waiting, um, or looking for a referral link. Sometimes referral links are a little bit higher than what you may see if you were to just apply directly. But no, in terms of when is a good time to apply, I don't. I think like personal credit cards, I think it's fine to apply right now. Like I said, my wife just applied for one and had no issues getting an Amex card. Business cards are having a little bit more, like as Joe just mentioned, they're being a little bit more restrictive on those. But yeah, in terms of timing, I would say get a card when you plan on. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. It really kind of depends on your long term strategy. I typically tell people to get a brand new credit card when they plan on using the points relatively soon, because you don't want to send those points for too long. So that's kind of the way I look at it. I typically don't apply for a credit card unless I know I'm going to use those points relatively soon. So it kind of sucks this year because I'm just sitting on a whole bunch of points because I can't use them. Yeah, let's see. Is there any other big news, guys? Like I said, I have not been paying attention to what's been going on in the credit card world. I'm just looking on the Point Guys website right now. I don't really see anything. Yeah, Freedom Card, 5X on Amazon and Whole Foods. I'm too broke to buy anything right now. Like me and my wife have been trying to build our home gym, so we just bought a whole bunch of stuff this month for our home gym. Spent about maybe close to $1,000 on that this month. And these Sapphire perks, whatever. I got an Amazon promo when using one membership reward point. Nice, nice. Yeah. You get that. You really get that once a lifetime, right? I think once you use it once, you don't get it again. Marriott or Hilton if you have top status. Probably Hilton. Well, Marriott top status. I don't even remember. I don't even know what Marriott top status is. It's so hard to get it. Like, my friend is actually has a lifetime status with a Marriott, the platinum status. But he travels like a lot. And I'll have to say Hilton. I don't know. I'll probably have to say Hilton. But I like Marriott hotels better though. But I think the Hilton status is a little bit better. Hey, what's going on, Tayway? Yeah, Amazon Prime. What about Amazon Prime Business and Amex? The Amazon Prime Business. I'm not sure. Are you talking about like just applying for it, or and trying to get it, or are you just talking about how good is the card? I thought about getting the card. It's not bad. I just had the regular store Amazon card because that's really all I needed. Uh, let's look at it. Let's look at it. So you get 5% back, okay? 2% back at U.S. restaurants. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. No, ain't no fee. I mean, yeah, it's a good card. 5% back at Whole Foods and Amazon. So yeah, I think it's a good card. But I think the reason I didn't get it, I was thinking about this before. Why did I get this card? I think the reason I didn't get it was, dang, I totally forgot why I didn't get it. But I don't regret. Like I said, I got the Amazon store card. That's all I needed. Just 5% back on Amazon purchases. It's perfectly fine with me. The Whole Foods, 5% back is good too, but I get 4% back with my gold card. So I'm not really missing too much with that. And what else we get? That's really it. Best hotel card for normal traveling once a quarter per pre-pandemic. I mean, the Hilton card is probably the best hotel card. The Hilton Aspire card. I don't think. I think the Marriott 450 Bomboy Brilliant card isn't bad either, to be honest. But I think, like I said, Hilton, they'll give you that top status with the Hilton Aspire card. So that's what I would go with if I had to choose one. Hey, what's going on, Anwar? Yes, hard emails will hold on from new business card. And does it affect 524? Business cards don't affect 524. They're not reported on your personal credit report. So you should be okay. That's the beauty of business cards. Would you rather have a pillow fight against Sebi and Shifu or Dunmore with Brian Jung? That's a good question. Man, I remember when I was a kid. I think I was like in middle school. Me and my friends. I was spending the night at my friend's house, and he has a basement. He has his room that has nothing in it, no windows or anything. We like close the door, turn the lights off, and we all just beat each other up with pillows in the dark. Random story, but it was hilarious, and I'm pretty sure we almost killed each other because we were pretty rough with the pillows. But I mean, I'll probably go with the Dunmore. I'm too old for a pillow fight now. But they're all cool people though. I like they all have different personalities, which is interesting. But they all seem like good people to hang around for different reasons. I actually haven't watched any of their videos lately, like Sebi, Shifu, or Brian. I haven't watched any credit card videos. I mean, of course, there's no offense to those guys. I just haven't really been paying attention to it. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to the credit card world. I saw Sebi just release a video yesterday. What was he talking about? Oh, the platinum 125K offer. Man, it's not bad. I thought about getting the MS Platinum Schwab card so I can you know redeem some points for the 1.25 cents per point redemption rate. But you gotta pay the annual fee and all the other stuff. There's still a possibility. I still might do it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but just because I have so many points, I may do it. I gotta see if the math works out. Paying the annual. Wait, is the annual fee for the Platinum Schwab 600? Or was it still 550? Can't even remember. Thoughts on Tesla stock? Man, Tesla stock is kind of crazy, yo. I saw that they had a pretty good quarter and they just reported, so it's up in after hours. But Tesla stock is crazy. What is that now? Like 1600? Tesla. Come on, Lewis. Almost 1700. So, I mean, there are some people who say Tesla stock is going to be worth $3,000 one day. So if you look at it that way, you still have a lot more to go before it hits that. I think it might even be more than 3,000, just because of the technology, not so much the cars themselves, but the technology that they have and how that technology is going to be used for automated cars. So that's why they think it's a car company. That's how it's classified, but it's also a big software company. They're just getting all this data on driving and whatnot. They're so far ahead of the competition when it comes to that. So, I mean, would I buy Tesla stock here? I might buy. I don't own any. I own some indirectly through an ETF called ARKK. Um, but it's if you don't mind, risking it, buying like some shares, go for it. But who knows? I don't even know. I don't even know. I think most people are saying, I mean, most analysts are saying like don't buy right now. So, but yeah, even like I haven't even paid attention to this. Well, like I have been paying attention to the stock market, but I haven't really been doing too much with it lately. If you guys have any questions about anything, credit cards, stock, just feel free to ask. I'm not changing any subjects. I'm an open book for the next about 10 more minutes before I jump off stream. But yeah, in terms of like the stock market, I really haven't done too much. I just rolled over my 401k into my IRA account because I started this new job. So I bought some more QQQ. I bought some more ARKK. Bought some Starbucks. What else have I bought recently? I think that's really all I bought. I bought a little bit more AMD as well. AMD popped off today, up 9%. So yeah, AMD popped off. So I have AMD, I have QQQ, AMD, Square. I have a little bit of um, some of the airlines. So I'm trying to think, what airline is this? Spirit. I have a little bit of Spirit. Starbucks, Nvidia. Nvidia's been popping off. I'm up pretty big on that over the past couple months. That's really it. That's all I got. But most of my money's in these ETFs. Yeah, QQQ's been killing it. Like I'm thinking about. I thought about selling some, but I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it. So I just bought some more because I was rolling over money into my IRA account, but it's still pretty high right now. I probably should have waited a little bit before buying it because I feel like the market will come down a little bit, but it's whatever. I still have some money, some cash I can throw at it if it goes down. Poophead, I would definitely say probably. Um, it's I don't know actually. It depends on where you're flying from. So if you're like me and you're on the East Coast, then a ticket to Japan can run you, I would say anywhere from probably like 1100 to all the way to 1600, depending on when you're traveling. If you're in California, it's pretty cheap then. I gotta run the numbers, man. That's what you gotta do. You gotta run the numbers. If you see economy flight pop up, see how much it's gonna cost you if you just use like Chase Ultimate Rewards travel portal, and then compare it to what it'll be if you were to transfer your points out and do it that way. I would imagine you can find a good deal on economy and just use Chase Ultimate Reward points. I mean, that's what I did, right? That's how I booked my trip that I was supposed to take back in March. I found a good deal and I just booked it on the travel portal. So yeah, you just gotta play with that. I see. Let me look at my email real quick. Like even like the flight deals from Scott Street Flights, I've been ignoring those for the most part. Trying to log into my email account specifically for Scott Street Flights. So for one thing, we can't travel anywhere in the United or from the United States. Most of the countries have us on lockdown. So if you're looking at somewhere to fly to, keep that in mind. You might have to quarantine when you get there. Maybe even get a visa in some cases. So right now, people from the U.S. can't fly anywhere. Yeah. I know there are a lot of, oh man, there's so many cheap flights just around the United States. I saw some flights from Atlanta to LA for like $100 round trip. I think it was actually under $100. It was like $85. Any recon for? I don't know. I don't know, Anwar. Did you already call him for the reconsideration line? I mean, Barclays is pretty picky to begin with, even before the pandemic. Like people have had hard times getting Barclays cards even before. I'm not sure about the co-branded cards, like American Airline cards, how hard it is to get compared to the just normal Barclays cards. But I know the normal Barclays cards, people do have always had a hard time getting those for whatever reason. I've only applied for one Barclays card, and I didn't get approved right away, but I had to call and get them some more information. Man, I don't play Smash. It's one game I don't play. I don't really play too many fighting games anymore. I used to play fighting games growing up, like Tekken. I did play a little Smash when I was younger, but yeah, I mean banks are just real. I was actually just looking at an article on the Point Guide talking about how you know credit card companies are just how they're navigating, you know, approving applications for people during this time. It's yeah, David, I would call them definitely. There's you can Google just Barclays reconsideration line and see what's up because they may just need more information from you. Like I said, that's what happened to me. But you said you were already projected. No, I'm not. My bad. I didn't read that. I thought you were just waiting for a letter. What's going on, Casey? So Charles Schwab removes the hard pulls for new banking and investment customers. That's good. We have a Charles Schwab account. Probably allows you to buy American Airlines points for as low as 1.6. Is it worth considering? Who would win a bodybuilding competition? Waller's Waller or Brian? Man, you kidding me? Nah, I don't know, man. I mean, bodybuilding competitions are very subjective. You know, it depends on what you want. Brian, he's a thick boy. You know, he's a thick boy, so he'll be like a little bit more muscular. Whereas Wallace, he's a leaner guy. So it kind of depends on what you like. Um, I'm more the thick boy guy kind of guy, so I'll probably go with Brian. But you know, Waller, you know, he like he's in pretty good shape too. So you know, I, it's kind of depends what you want, what you like, man. Man, actually, what's Waller been doing? I haven't even watched his videos either. He's been posting. What's my wallet? July. What does he have in his wallet now? I'm just gonna skim through real quick. Sapphire Reserve, Altitude Reserve, Hilton Inspire, Premium Award, Cap Rewards. Okay. Yeah, I canceled my Hilton Inspire card before they came out with the new pandemic credits where you can use your like $250 credit for restaurants. Um, so yeah, I already used it or I already canceled it. I think I was. I think the only reason I canceled was because of the pandemic, but they didn't release that new credit until after I canceled. If they had released that new credit before I canceled, I probably would have kept the card. Probably would have kept the card. Yeah, I would always call, even if I got rejected. I would always call. So he has the altitude reserve as well. What is this? Best simple cashback strategy. Man, there's just so many people without jobs right now. I mean, these banks are having a hard time, with applications and underwriting and making sure people are going to actually be able to pay their cards off. So, see, I'm looking at this thumbnail Wallace Waller right now. Like, he has some guns, man. He's flexing his Wells Fargo's Propel versus Bank Altitude card or video. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I haven't seen Brian in a while. Brian been wearing a lot of loose clothes lately. I mean, he got a little fat. My money's on Wallers. Yeah, I mean, I know Brian. He's definitely seen posts of him on maybe social media, maybe even on YouTube of him lifting. But I don't know, man. This pandemic might have gotten to him. Could be a little fluffy now. We're all a little fluffy at this point. Oh, really, David? That's cool. We see, yeah, $200 credit on the lowest fee card. Plus, that's pretty good. When I got my Southwest card, we got a what's it called? Companion pass. I think it was 30,000 points in a companion pass, but $200 credit is still pretty good too. That's pretty good. I mean, Southwest is. I'm not a huge fan of airline, but I'll definitely fly it. I mean, if the price is right. What's a good dollar amount to start investing with? Been reading a lot on watching and a lot of videos. Haven't pulled. That's kind of hard to say, Mr. K. It's KMC. A lot of people say like 5,000, but even I say $500 or $1,000 is fine. I mean, you're not gonna be able to buy as much, but you can just see how it works, right? But I would definitely, I would say maybe $2,000 is a good amount to start off with. And when you start investing, just learn to be patient. Be prepared to lose money at the beginning. At the beginning, you should get you can definitely take advice from people. Read a lot of articles, watch a lot of CNBC or Fox Business, whatever you want to watch. Just kind of listen to them, see how they think about these things, and I would say invest in companies that you're passionate about. And if you're not necessarily passionate about the company or don't know a lot about it, become passionate about it. Know what products they sell, and what you think, how they're going to do in the future and stuff like that. So yeah, it just takes homework, And I would honestly, focus on, a lot of people say diversify. So you definitely should, if you're looking at a tech company, look at some retail. Let's say again, invest in things that you know. What would be a good car for big spin requirement? Anything with high spin limit times besides business plan? What would be a good car for a big spin requirement? Ooh. For a big spin, for anything with high spin limit, right? Limited time high. I don't know right now what the big bonuses are right now. I mean, usually the platinum card is what you, like you said, business platinum card in general, are the ones that have the big spin requirements right now. Business cards too. I guess most business cards in general have higher spin requirements, but it's hard to get a business card right now. And where I probably invest how much I'm willing to lose. Yeah, I mean that's true too. I don't think you should. It's always easy to invest in ETFs at the beginning. I mean, if you like, invest in SPY, QQQ, stuff like that, that's usually the best bet in picking individual stocks. You might not make as much money, but it's safer. You won't lose as much. Well, you could still lose a decent amount, but you're a little bit safer there. M1 Finance is pretty cool. I haven't used it. I used it probably like maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago, and it's a pretty cool app. It's a pretty cool app. Yeah, it allows you to buy the fractional shares. Um, so yeah, you can really start investing with even a lower amount of money. You know, so you can buy a certain amount of Tesla, right? A fractional share. Even though if you don't have $1,600, $1,700 to buy one share, you can just put $300 worth and you get that fractional share. If Tesla stock goes up 10%, whatever you invested in or however much money you put into will also up 10%, right? So yeah, M1 Finance is pretty cool. I need to play with it some more. I haven't used it in a while, but I might throw a little bit of money in there to play with it again. It's a cool app though. Yeah, chasing business preferred. Yeah, because I know they increased the minimum spend for that card like last fall or something. They upped the sign up bonus from 80 to 100 and increased the minimum spend. I mean, I didn't like that update, but it makes sense. I mean, it's a business card. People were probably abusing it before. Been looking at Johnson Johnson and 3M. Yeah, I mean Johnson Johnson, pretty solid company. Um, but if you're gonna do, pharmaceuticals and stuff, look at the ETFs. What is it, IBB? Yeah, biotech, the Nasdaq biotech ETF, IBB, and the other one is XBI. If I'm remembering it correctly, yeah, XBI is the S&P biotech. So yeah, honestly, I wouldn't necessarily, if you get into investing, I wouldn't necessarily buy individual stocks at the beginning. I'll probably lean more into the ETFs. Um, and then as you build that out, you can start investing in individual stocks as well. Like most of my money right now is in ETFs, but I also have some money in individual stocks as well that are just because they might be in that ETF, but I want more exposure to it. Like Apple, right? Apple's in QQQ is in the SPY ETF, but I want more exposure to Apple, so I buy some individual shares of Apple as well. So yeah, so you can really start investing with whenever you feel comfortable. Like I said, my friend she's just now getting into day trading. Now day trading is a different beast. I day trade sometimes when I have time, but with day trading, it's riskier, of course. It takes a lot of strategy, discipline to day trade. Damage Blue Business Cash Card is decent as well. Really? Oh well, I mean, does that have a high minimum spend for it? I don't know. What platform are you using to invest? I do my banking with Schwab, but Vanguard seems to be highly talked about. Is there investment between the two? No. I use Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade for my trading. And so me and my wife have a investment account with Charles Schwab. That's our joint account. So I don't really do anything too crazy in that account. Just buy stock and just hold on to it. In my TD Ameritrade account, that's my IRA account. And with that account, I do my more active trading. Like when I do decide to day trade, I'll day trade in my TD Ameritrade account. And that's because I like the interface better. That's all. But you can buy, like, no matter what platform you buy, like you can buy, Vanguard ETFs using Schwab's platform. It's really kind of preference, to be honest, how you want to do it. I don't really like Charles Schwab's interface. I prefer TD Ameritrade. What else have I used? I've been using TD Ameritrade for a long time, so that's really all I use. Coming out soon. I can't apply because the only thing I want to. Nah, not really Nike. Main reason because I'm trying to stay under 524 right now, and there's really no cards that it's really screaming at me that I really need right now. So I'm pretty much taking a year off from getting any new cards. I'm not doing any traveling or anything right now, so the cards I have in my wallet are fine. Next year I'll probably, hopefully, depending on where we're at in the world, I'll be getting more new cards. Yeah, pretty much, Anwar. Because a lot of the brokers now are pretty much, commission free. So really not too much difference between them anymore. But yeah, it's mostly UI and what you're comfortable with. I like another reason why I like TD Ameritrade is because they give you a lot of resources and research material for certain companies. And I don't know if you get that with Charles Schwab. So I don't really play with Charles Schwab too much, but you get a lot of research material with TD Ameritrade. That's another reason why I like it. So it's free. I mean, you can set up a free account and you get all that information for free. So if you don't want to trade on there, you can at least set up an account. And if you want to do any research, you can do some research. But yeah, I think the TD Ameritrade platform is definitely better. Even the basic platform for TD Ameritrade is better than Charles Schwab. Like if I go to, I'm in the Charles Schwab account now. Investing book recommendations. You know what? I do. Let me. I've read a couple. I can't. I can't remember what the name off the top of my head. A lot of the good investment books are actually pretty old. Like a lot of the best ones. So this one here I've read. Let me share my screen. So this one right here, Peter Lynch, Went Up on Wall Street. That book was in 1989, but it's a very basic book. It's not a lot of. It doesn't really dive too deep into like the technical aspects of investing. It's just more kind of high level on what you should be thinking about. Managing risk, when you should invest, what kind of company you should invest in terms of, like I said before, how you should feel comfortable, or you should feel comfortable with the company that you actually know about. I think I had this book. I'm not sure if I actually read it all though, and that's really the only books I've read. And then I just read a lot of articles online. I had this, but this is a really thick book. Now, this book I think is a lot more technical than this book, Went Up on Wall Street. I have both of these books. I haven't read any of the Warren Buffett books, but I'm sure they're fine too. Yeah, Peter Lynch is a pretty famous investor. He's almost like Warren Buffett. Have I read anything else? I think those really only two books I've actually read. To be perfectly honest with you. And then I watch a lot of you can find a lot of good information just on YouTube, but reading articles. What's a good website? Oh my god, I can't think of anything right now. Let me think about it. I'll give you a website. It's on the tip of my tongue. Morning. Oh, Seeking Alpha. There we go. Seeking Alpha is a pretty good website. you have a lot of people posting things about different stocks and fundamental analysis. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to look for investment books, they say it's investing is not necessarily complicated, to be honest. It just kind of really just comes with experience. That's why you got to be prepared to lose money up front, and don't invest in a lot of people they try to jump into investments, and they're trying to become rich within a year, right? That's not going to necessarily happen. So just realize that you're not going to get rich overnight. Oh, Intelligent Investor. Yes, I think that's actually the book I was thinking about. Not that other book, The Intelligent Investor. Let me see. Let me see the cover. Yes, The Intelligent Investor. Yes, 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 yes. I have the one with the red cover. I think it's like an old one. That book's kind of technical though. I think that book is a little technical, so it's definitely deep. Yeah, 640 pages. It's a long book. Next stream I'll bring my books. I'll have my books at my desk. They're in the other room somewhere. I don't even know exactly where they're at actually since I moved. But yeah, The Intelligent Investor. That's the one I was talking about. Not common sense investing. Intelligent Investor. But if I were to start off with the book, I'll read the one up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch first. Read that one. Now, a lot of these books, though, I mean, they're old. That's the thing, though. Like you don't want to rely too much on them, just because the stock market is a lot different now than what it was 20 years ago. Like right now, what's driving the stock market is growth companies. Value companies, they're, especially now, value companies now in the age of Corona, really is not where you want to put your money at. You want to put your money with the growth companies. So, yeah, just when you're reading some of these books, you gotta kind of take it into context that at the time, what did the world look like? Yeah, and then in terms of like technical analysis, where do you learn technical analysis? You can learn on YouTube. You can learn on YouTube how to do technical chart analysis. That's something you can definitely get off of YouTube for sure. A lot of good. I don't have any recommendations on YouTubers, but you can definitely get a lot of that type of information there. And technical analysis necessarily isn't hard either. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Are you into Forex? No, I don't do any Forex. I think my friend, he used to do some Forex, but I never got into it. They never really spoke to me during Forex. I kind of like the business side of investing. Yeah, Anwar, definitely check out TD. Sorry, I just saw your message. Yeah, what time is it? Well, all right, guys. I'm going to call it quits. So I'll probably be back next week. I know I've been kind of flaky, but I've just been so busy. New job, dealing with this house refinance. Me and my wife are about to start. We're going to install our own hardwood floors probably pretty soon. So I might not even have time. That's going to be a pretty big undertaking. But yeah, I'll be posting stuff. Any place I'm doing RE? What's RE? I don't know what that is. Oh, real estate. Oh, real estate. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Actually, Anwar, yes. Me and my friends were really looking at it before all this stuff went down. We were gonna look at probably doing some Airbnb properties. We were looking at that last year, like back in December, and I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. So I'm still considering doing some real estate, but it'll probably be long term properties. So we're still kind of on the fence though. But yeah, it's something I've definitely considered. With long term real estate properties, you don't make quite as much. Um, a lot of the money that you make, it's not a lot of cash flow. I mean, it's decent cash flow, but when you're like, it probably wouldn't be just me and my wife. It'd probably be me, maybe my sister, and maybe one other person, kind of, like a little partnership. So it wouldn't be a lot of cash flow when you think about it that way, split between us. Most of the money's going to go back into the house, into equity, when you're paying the mortgage and stuff like that. So, it's kind of up in the air, with the real estate thing. But I'm glad. I'm so glad because I was looking at it pretty hard last year and doing an Airbnb property, but I'm so glad I didn't. Um, but it's definitely something I'm considering for sure. Because right now, a lot of I would rather buy a property right now with interest rates even lower. So interest rates are so low right now, but it's just such a risk right now. I mean, even if you're doing a long term property, you might rent out to someone who doesn't have a job, right? So you got to do a lot of due diligence on that, or they could lose their job soon. It's just a lot. So I don't know. Yeah, if any of you guys know anything about real estate, feel free to chime in on anything because I'm still learning more about that myself. But anyways, guys, we'll talk more. If you guys have anything else you want to bring up, I say I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try to do my best to be on at least weekly. I know I've been kind of slacking, so forgive me, but hopefully at least weekly around this time. Probably, yeah, probably like Wednesdays at 5. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. I would definitely appreciate it, Nike. I appreciate it, man. I wish this coronavirus thing didn't happen. I'm so sad. But anyways, you guys take care. All right. Let's see. How do I stop the stream? I always forget. Oh, there it is.